All right, here's a lesson on Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. So we're going to be doing like Slash's guitar parts. So they detuned their guitars. So to match the sound of the album, we're going to start this thing on the 11th fret, whereas they played it on the 12th fret, but like I say, they were detuned. So we're going to start on the 11th fret. I'm going to play this riff once and then show you how to play it. Okay, so once you get into the riff, it's the same thing every single time. It's just that the bass note or the first note of the series changes. So then there's two sets of each. So the first one starts on the big 11th fret. We go 11 down to 14 on the second string with the pinky. And then on the third string, we go 13 to 11. So our first four notes. Now we're going to bring this pinky down here in the small string 14. And then this finger over here, 13 on the third string. And then I just tuck that pinky back to the 13th fret and then back to that lower note. So the last four notes end up being. So we got first four notes. And then second four notes. So that's the whole sequence right there, 8 notes. And you're going to do that 2 times for this bass note. And then that bass note is going to switch to this one. And that will start each one 2 times. And then we're going to go to this one, and then we're going to go back to that first one. So those are the starting notes, this one twice, that one twice, this lower one twice, back to the bigger one twice. So check this out, kind of slow. So I'll do that first one again. And then I'm coming here to this 13. All the rest of the notes are the same, and I do that series twice. And then I'm coming here. Twice, and then back to the big one. Okay, so that's your intro. Now, if you wanted to play it like Slash, you would do it on the 12th fret, and you'd be able to go down to a regular D and C and G chords. But we're gonna do this one in E flat. So we're gonna have the D move down and don't play the big string. That's a really easy way to play an E flat. We're gonna hit that twice, 2 sets of that. Then we're gonna go to a B chord. I like to do that one finger one. You could do like this too. And then we're gonna do a G flat. We're using all flats in this key. So instead of G here, 5, 4, 3, 3, we're gonna take it down one, 4, 3, 2, 2. That's gonna be our G flat. Back to the E flat. So that's our basic chords. So the riff thing happens once through, as it starts its second time through, those chords come in behind it. And then those chords are going to be the same for the verse. We're going to do 2 sets of that for the verse. So say he started singing right there. There's our verse. So that was one set of the singing, one part of the verse. So we have to start on this chord again. So the chord sequence, this progression is the E flat to the B, G flat, back to E flat. So you have to do that one again, and then you have to start on that one again. So it's 4 chords, start again at the first of the 4. So this would be the second half of the verse. Okay, now our change is going to be. Okay, so that's an A flat. That's first fret. You know, A is like the 2s. So this would be the 1s on the 3 big strings. To the 3. And that's like a B flat to B. And then E flat. We'll do that again. So that was kind of the change after the verse. So then we have this little solo. Okay, so that's Slash's little solo. It's going to go 9, 7, and 6 on the second string. Twice. Then 9 to 7 to 8 on the G string. Twice. And then 9, 7. And then we're going to have this little bend on this 9. So kind of up and down to the 7. And we're going to slide in the 9 to 11 here in the second string. To this little 9. Kind of up and back to the 11, and then down to the 6. So once again, 9, 7, and 6. 9, 7, and 8. 9, 7. Bendy thing. 9 and 11, and on a 6 on the second string. Okay, and then another verse. And in this verse, they kind of let kind of more of a hit a chord and let it ring out, sustain, and do a little finger picking with it. So listen to that. You might come up with some of your own ideas on that. So. A lot of times a major chord will have that little pinky slides in there and makes a sus thing. That kind of thing. Then we're going to go into the change again. This time it goes twice as long. Now the end of this fourth one, so we're going to chug on that E flat there at the end. Now we have a solo. We're going to go E flat minor. This is going to be 8, 8, 7, and 6 to B flat, and then A flat minor is going to be 6, 4, 4, 4. Back to E flat minor. Once again, that was 8, 8, 7, and 6. Down to B flat, A flat minor, 6 and 4s. We're going to do all these 4 times. Now in this fourth time on the A flat minor, we got to do chugs on that one too. Then we're going to have a new progression starting with that E flat minor. And actually, instead of doing it here, we're going to do these power chords down here. So 1 and 3 on the big strings. We're going to go 1st fret, 4th, 6th, 9th, and then 11 to 4. And that happens a bunch of times. So 1 and 3, 4 and 6, 6 and 8, and then 9 and 11, 11 and 13. Down to 4 and 6, E flat, G flat, A flat, we got B, we're going to go D flat to G flat, because we're going to use all flats on that. So E flat, G flat, A flat, B, D flat, G flat, E flat. So that happens a whole bunch of times. Now he brings the singing back in, and after the 7th time, there's going to be a riff. It kind of leads into like the last time of these chords. So let's look at those chords again. We're going to add that riff to it this time. Now instead of going to those higher chords, we're going to have. Okay, so that's going to be 2 and 4 in the second string. Hammer on, and then back to the 2, and then 3, 2, 1 on the G, 4, 1 on the big D string. So, and And then we finish that 4. The 1 we hit is with a new chord. And remember, it'll be like after this 3rd one, riff. So that last one kind of doesn't hit that last G flat. You got your E flat, G flat, A flat, B, D flat, and back to E flat. All right, Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses and Slash on the guitar. I got to jam with Slash one time with James Brown at the Roseland Ballroom in New York City. He was very cool, and he played a great solo on It's a Man's World. Okay, so happy holidays, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thanks for watching Damon's Baritone Uke Joint, and we shall see you soon. Peace out.